Hello, hello. I might have a little bit of noise in the background of my mic. That's because fan running. Fortunately, weaker than the one I had last year. Unfortunately, also weaker than the one I had last year. Fortunate because it's not going to be nearly as loud in the mic. But also unfortunate because I'm still fucking hot. Have a thing of ice cream though. Ow, my teeth. Ow. But it's not actual ice cream, it's frozen dessert. Wow, it really took me 18 minutes to get to streaming. I am so sorry. Yeah, let's finally get started. My bad, goddamn. I kind of got distracted by not only the ice cream but also a puppy. This puppy is really cute. Ow, I bit my tongue. I bit like way back on the side, like way far back. Oh, that feels weird. I also have like a mystery cut on my finger. I don't know how the fuck I got it. Looks like a fresh cut though, because it's like hasn't started healing yet. I don't know how I got it. Other things of note. Can Anthology of the Killer fucking open? Hello? Girl, wake up. Wake up. There we go. I got a bunch of batteries, so I'll be able to batteries. What was I saying with batteries? Oh, I'll be able to I am using my mouse now, my usual mouse. There's the wonderful game. This is melting so fast. Yeah, I've been like thinking about next week's schedule. I'm just going to yap until I finish this frozen dessert. I've been thinking about next week's schedule, and I might make one of these streams a karaoke, because I got a lovely dress. I think it would be nice to sing some songs wearing this lovely dress I got. So I've been thinking about what the set list would be, because it can't just be the usual. Of course, some of the usual will be in there, but I need some like nicer sounding songs. Well, not nice, just how should I say? Oh, we'll see. I don't even remember what one of the songs. I don't even remember what one of the songs I was planning on saying was gonna be. God damn it. I was originally actually going to go grab milk to go with this box of cookies that I still have. Oh. However, I was reminded of frozen dessert. So I'm going to eat it. Really good. Pretty good. It's not the best out there, but it's pretty good. Oh, cold. Cold. Okay, fine. I'm being dramatic, goddamn. This time I won't have my iPad up on the side for chat because I'm able to have Anthology of the Killer sort of open because it's a smaller window open and still see the chat on the side. Which means if I miss dialogue like I did the last stream, I would occasionally miss some bits of dialogue. I won't be able to go back and pause it and read it. Unless I open the stream on my phone. But yeah. I'm going to charge my iPad. Because I still need that later for other stuff. And yeah, I finished my frozen dessert. Alright. I don't know what about. I also don't think I've been walking outside my room. I wonder if my dog's outside of my room. No, she's not, but it's like immediately when I open my door, I feel like a little bit of cool air, like god damn, my room's so fucking hot. Alright. Water. Let's get started. Okay. We left up on flesh? Hold on, I need to, I don't remember. I need to look at my, I need to look at the other stream. That was Eyes of the Killer I left off on, I think. So next will be Flesh. I just double check. Yep. Last one I did was Eyes. Oh. This way. or. Alright, Flesh of the Killer. I think this is the— oh god, is this the one with like BB's friends? I'm already in for a bunch of voice acting, aren't I? Okay, this is going to be something. The coast is clear. Up, this way. Stop treading on my robe. These are some high quality crates. This must be how rich people live. Which direction are we going again? Baby, hurry up with that. Hurry up with that light. Execute Omega tactics. I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me. Wow, this is just like being in the bank. Well, we kind of are. Those are the stakes of power. Stay alert. Why did I give him that fucking— I want to go through this door. Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You're the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are you even meant to be? I thought more of these statues would have heads. That's why we're disguised as virtues, to blend in. Oh, wait, we are? Which virtues? Well, let's see. There's Dusty, Gummo, Jurisprudence, the one with hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Boy, they really went all out. I thought this place was meant to be a secret. Well, not to everyone. The way they're just moving around. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. It's probably one of the donors. Being portrayed as a god is one of the traditional benefits of arts patronage. If either of you want the Hercules Sona, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online. No unauthorized access. Oops. I guess we should just head home. No, I saved for weeks for that big crate. Hello? Why were you— Wait, how do I recreate him just fucking flying around? God damn it. Hey, the stupid golden elevator is cordoned off. Leave it. Well, what we want should be right down the stairs. It's here. I knew it to be here. So the legends were true. BB, do the lead-in that we talked about. On March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend. In a tax-exempt free port just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives of all of the major fields. Max is photography, Claude is art history, Ray is relational aesthetics, BB is zines. All findings to be submitted at end of term group assignments for community college, 20 credits. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place is very swish. I can feel my culture level rising just from walking around. The hallway's paintings have a Vanitas theme, in homage to the erotic skull art of yesteryear. The catalog wisely lists assembled masterpieces: skull with ball, skull with fruit basket, skull with flesh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transitoriness of having flesh. How many of these are there? A tasteful plaque acknowledges tax-deductible charity donations from the Zacklers of opioids industry fame. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? They changed their name to seem relatable to the younger juries. What's this one called? World of Skulls by MT Lots. Yes, I guess it's good to have fun. I guess it's good fun to have a theme. Let's see what's on the other side. Nothing. Oh, another door. I think last time I played I went through the right one, so I'm going to go through the left one. Apparently moral art is going through a boom period right now, on account of all the murders. Who's to say there's no ethical way to make money? I wonder how much of all of these are worth. Apparently more. Oh, wash your hands. Certificates of provenance hang discreetly on the walls to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist. The canvases all come pre-enclosed in little Ziploc wrapping to prevent scuffs during trades and resales. The little touches are always what you're paying for. Bunch of hand washing stuff. Oh god. Clowns regard me from north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is still enough of a traditional museum to have a cursed feeling children's recreational area. Oh. Hey baby, check it out! It's a collection of children's book illustrations. Look, here's 4 children's and Lamasu. Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck or on entering puberty? This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and Horrible Child? My favorite was always the Horrible Child. And they depict it as being good at art and being doo-doo at art, even though art is subjective. Looks like we need a pass to get through the door, but you're able to pick locks, right? How would you think that? Well, other way we go, I suppose. I must admit, I could get used to a museum without any crowds. Even the security seems very discreet. I could really scary. Really believe we're the only people living here. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air here is tropical and humid, like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Mistrust the stranger. Another themed collection. Mistrust the stranger. Look out for stranger. Who's there? A stranger. Hand taps on your shoulder. It's the stranger. All the heads. I fucking this one looks so goofy. Wait, it looks a little familiar to like when you have a guy peeking through the window in this game, you know? Spooky. I wonder if being around all these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you work here just in case. Hey, I recognize this. Klopstock's 3 hours impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's on loan from the lobby of the police department. I love how there's just this owl staring in the foreground while the others are doing the stabbing. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit whenever I looked the other way. I always thought they were weird. I always just thought they were weird. What are they even meant to represent? Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. If you're a good person, they'll simply shake your hand. If you're a bad person, they'll stomp down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? Anyways, Cloud says it's probably just a metaphor for a man's dominion over Earth or something. Over the Earth or something. No, it sounds real. I watched a documentary about this. A sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least rent these things out before display. Oh boy, new media. This one's a cabinet for Lunpaku Dead Wife, the video game that makes you cry, from Medium Utter Joe Grown. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. Instructive moral diorama from the 19th century, depicting the doleful fates of those who commit simony. What is this on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Let's insert coin. Moral the Animal by Empty Lot. The plinth is empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little played out? A lot of empty lot. Oh, it sounds like empty lot. It sure is an empty lot over there. This part feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were insufficiently good or insufficiently moral or... What? Is it just... Okay. Hey, someone left their second floor keycard around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. Over here are some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. Whee! The sword machines for moral instruction creak and sway with the closing of the door and seem to watch me. I guess there are computers to do this stuff now, though. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything all knocked about? This is exactly why I prefer to go off by myself. I must admit, I could get used to the museum without any credit. Oh, she already said this. Oh, he's just over here. Hello. What are you looking at? I forgot. I like don't remember how to work around this camera. There we go. What are you looking at? Ah, I see. Okay, we take the key card. Oh yeah. Pondering the immutable empty lots. There's sure a lot of paintings by this guy. It's no surprise, ever since his first appearance, Empty Lot was recognized as one of the leading lights of neo-moral art. His work includes refreshing updates on all the classic motifs: knife safety, don't wake papa, repayment of debt. The cynical age was won over anew by the elegance of these simple but lasting moral themes. So what happened to him? Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman. That doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us. Incidentally, isn't putting a moral art museum inside the Freeport kind of a mixed message? Well, traditionally, tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one. How about trespassing? That one's actually moral again. They really get you coming and going with these things. Man, it smells rank in here. I wonder if this is some secret kind of art preservation strategy. Well, that's what we are here to learn. Susanna and the Strangers. Hey, a new Empty Lot. I've never heard of that one. I wonder if it was found after his death. Well, the paint is still wet. Hello. Thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. I thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. Gonna get you, man. I was the #1 delinquent of my Hans Obrist reading group. Run! What is this? Why am I holding a vase? I'm sure there was a good reason in this, the best of all possible worlds. But now I'd better get back to my tour. There are 88,000 more rooms in the Pantheon to see. Oh, I like that the footstep sound changed to something more walkie sounding. More stone. Such poignance and elegance is in these statues. How beautiful in every respect. It makes me want to scream, and I don't know why. Because that's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. Shake hands, shake hands. Although everything in here is as beautiful and classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got in here, and there seem to be no exits. Also, who's making that sound? Nice hands, let me eat, yum yum. I'm not going to scream. Hate, I hate it. Oh, wait, did I just fall off a painting? Well, I'd prefer not to think about that right now. Oh, this painting that I looked at in the room that got disheveled, and I just looked at it like, something feels off about it still being up. Well, I'd prefer to not think about that. Right now, I just want to escape from the museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse exhibition. There's Max and Ray, but the paintings are too high up for me to get up by myself. I hope they're trapped in better visions of the good than I was, at least. Well, Max seems to be chased by a clown, and Ray looks like he has skulls. Wet paint mixed into multicolored sludge drips down the walls, and inscrutable moral tableau can be dimly glimpsed underneath. I can hear gloved hands scuttling on the marble tile ahead. Oh, that's a lot of BB, but with the inverse eye. Ooh. Blobby, misshapen pseudo-BBs grin back at me from the walls, all the walls, holding tennis rackets, tiny dogs, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape in the middle of a conversation to a moral icon? In the middle of a conversion to a moral icon? Smiling reflections reach towards me from every side. For a second I want to climb back into the canvas, and maybe all that stops me is a deep desire to remain annoying instead. Hey, is this a door or just a painting of a door? I guess I walked into that. Is this a different paint world? The air here feels less reverent, thick with smoke, and the smell like rotten eggs. In their filthy cave outside the good, there lurk the strangers, waiting to commit unspeakable crimes for unintelligible reasons. They watch me, but make no move to chase, busy haunting the doors of the ideal. I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of the Freeport's executive suite. The managers hang upon the walls. Mean ex-cops and art-world toadies locked in moral display. Is that Minos Prime, but red? Is that Minos Prime? Is there anything on this side? Oh, no, nothing. Okay. Over here are pictures of the board of directors, anonymized for protection, anonymized to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. Sorry. Although displayed full of corporate promo materials, they all look extremely unread. Mission statement: the horrible murders the city have driven renewed interests in moral ideals. To protect existing investment, a marvelous vault, secures the eternal verities from tax responsibilities. There's some comfort to know that even when everybody is dead, morality can last forever. Not yet. Wait a minute, baby, is that you? Claude, hey, I'm glad you're alright. I'm not sure whether or not you, why are you wiping yourself with what looks like a security lanyard? Well, the thing that got Ray was kind of a morality robot, right? So I thought maybe if the rest of us, repented and tried to adopt its teachings. I'm not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion. It hasn't even been elected. How come nobody in this town can go 10 minutes without starting a cult? We'll go find Ray. Oh, I love how she's rolling her eye. Go find Ray and Max, quick, and then Vamoose. I thought they'd both been turned to paintings. It's not so bad. It gives you a new perspective. Oh, fuck off. I hate that. Get away from me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! About the art, it's probably not very helpful at this point. I wish I could have the chance to read that. Hey, look at him. I'm just speaking out. Hey, the canvases in here were all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Garden 2 by Empty Lots. Is it me, or does this one seem a bit more worked than the others? Oh, look. Max and Ray are in the painting, hiding in the grass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Realism. In the lion's garden, the air is clear and smells like dried blood. Flower stalks are shaking in the lack of wind. Somebody's looking at me. I can't see. Somebody's looking to eat me. The garden is well tended, but not for me. I can glimpse the rightful owners stalking around me through the grass. I know there are more lions, I can't see them. Something close is slipping blood from its jaws. The sound is distracting. The one that's just going around in the stereo, the ear to ear. It's not hot in here, but it's close, and without realizing, I'm covered in sweat, plastering my hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. I realize I've been tensing it, waiting for the pounce. There. Hey, it's Bibi. I thought the elephant got you. Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to? Waiting to die. Wonder what happens when you die here. You just become another moral prop, like all the vases, cherubs, bowls of fruit, circling endlessly from painting to painting. What? So you think the land just responds to more? What? So you think the land just responds to moral iconography without knowing what any of it means? It's just mechanical pattern recognition? I don't know, I was just sort of complaining. Well... Sire, greetings. You're just in time for the opening act of an instructive moral play, which is sitting in the first act. Verily, esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-betterment, I ask thee, what is it that is best in life? Prithee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step on the path of wisdom. The most important thing of all is wash your hands. Isn't that beautiful? Perhaps with patience and compassion you all may someday— Now, Ray, now! It's me, the horrible Hold on. I don't even know if that showed up on the stream. I don't even know if my Steam notification shows up on like stream or not. No, it doesn't. Damn it, I was messaged on Steam by Rats going to gank. And he's not even playing Deadlock, he's playing Cyberpunk. Dog. I went to Steam Sad, this fucker. There we go, Steam Sad. Quickly, hit it while it's down. Six Semper. 6-7, sorry. The last king with the entrails of the last priest. Get his ass! How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer may surprise you. You know... 6, 7... You know, despite everything, I still find myself drawn to these fortunes of the good, right? Life congealed into an inert and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of creaturely existence. Snapshots from a place as alien to us as the canyons of Mars. Who are you talking to? Come on, we found a fire exit. For real? Well, never mind. Before leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the Freeport, where the line has passed. I was sort of worried we'd accidentally wiped out the international art market in the tumult. But according to the papers, the paintings continued to be bought and sold as though nothing had changed. Empty Lot's influence continued to spread. There's even a children's cartoon to better convey his moral teachings in contemporary form. This adaptation was mostly known for the volume and variety of pornographic fan art it inspired. Okay. Water. This way. No. It is in fact this way. Blood of the Killer. This is kind of... How much are the tickets again? I am becoming increasingly skeptical that all the young people love it. This way? Yep. Oh, it's the Drinky Bird one. It's the Drinky Bird one. I forgot how long this one was. I remember this one being somewhat long. I forgot. Drinky Bird, Drinky Bird. Blood of the Killer. It's just a regular night in the big city. Yes, that's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. Do they know? What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it moving softly in my pocket. It's regular, don't think about it. Ooh. I'm not going to question that noise, actually. Don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. I don't like that the sound is getting closer. And specifically in my left ear. Oh, well, hey. Ugh. Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Dream Interpretation Guide 5, Travel Edition. Or 50. Dream of snakes. A lucky dream which portends success in business and in snakes. Dream of water. Like the water, you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Dream of delivering a package. Violent death impending. Don't make plans. Well, these things are always open to discussion. BB's report. It's 10 AM and I'm heading out of the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. In the small town of Rivertown, a new distro was started with the assistance from XX City. But recently, communiques from the town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report on the progress of the scheme. The name of my contact is Clarice. The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Rivertown. This train no longer stops at Factory. I mean, it sounds fine. But what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational charter commits us to accountability in the scene. I've never been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly. People are staring at me in the station, so I smile and wave back. That's how you do things in the country. Let me go in the tunnel. Let me go in the tunnel. Oh. Well, the statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XX. On the other hand, tourist stuff is pretty much the same all over. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque. I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doorways are bricked up, as if this place was set on becoming its own shrine. I am here. Well, Clarice's place isn't far, but I don't even have her number. Would it be weird if I just show up? Maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. Beneath me is the town's famous river, the stained red by generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. I wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. Why would you buy someone a random ass sandwich? I mean, some sandwiches are fire. Some are like not it, but there's some fire sandwiches out there. And like, imagine like pulling up this person's like concerned for your like well-being, and you're like, I have a sandwich for you. Do you want it? And you're like, what the fuck? Did you poison this shit? Oh wait, it's so good. Sandwich. When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived here. If this road were the one I walk down every day, expected and invisible. I'd be so confused. Oh, I forgot that guy. I forgot about that guy. The same trips to the shops and the bus stop, only now infused with mystery. Like, I could be looking at my life from the outside, as if I were myself to become a stranger. I wonder if watching Gilmore Girls is giving me inflated expectations around small town life. I'd be so confused. Yeah, it's just like, okay, so you come in for essentially a welfare check from the next town over, because communications to my town is like not working for some reason, and you bring me a sandwich. And why are they sending some random ass college students? And not like, I don't know, at least someone good with medical stuff? A random ass arts college student, and not someone that's like medical stuff? Like, I know she has a rail card, but like, have like a paramedic borrow it. But it's for the game that BB gets thrown into these whack ass situations. Send for Julius. Unfortunately, he's contractually not allowed to do welfare checks. Anyway, if I have these directions right, Clarice's apartment should be right in the middle of that smoldering wreckage. Uh-oh. Oh man, poor Clarice. I hope she got out in time. Dante, I just did a wellness check. Dante, I'm so cooked. Dante. You know, I forgot I had all this Limbus shit on the screen. I was like, oh, I'm going to pull up the Virgilius and like, but no, it's already on the screen. Dante, I'm doing a wellness check on this fucker called Clarice. Dante. Wait. Dante. Can you lock the fucking Dante? Dante. Oh, well, don't worry, I'm a murderer. Yes? Boy, was I surprised you sent out two of us out here. Guess this town must be a bigger deal than it looks. Incidentally, where's your mask? I'm incognito. Well, good news, I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, this case is very nearly closed. You wasted a trip. Just one or two loose ends. Yes, I am a murderer too. See, I am a murderer. Listen, use the list of other places on the same supply chain. Check them out and try to reestablish contact. Don't tell anyone who isn't the murderer, or I'll have to beat them slowly to death with a hammer. On second thought, tell whoever you like. Gee, thanks. I better go. Safe, unsafe travels? Unsafe? Wow, what a pro. I'm guessing that's Clarice, from what I remember. Man, what was that all about? Was that guy looking for Clarice? It didn't seem like a good time to ask him to clarify. Well, it's not like I have any other leads, and some of these do seem like places you might drop off the scene. Ro got cooked. Ro got absolutely shredded. Record store. Excuse me, would there be a record store around here? Follow the smoke. Oh. Well, he may have exaggerated a bit. Any smoke here will have already disappeared along with the owners. Melted 78s form thick black puddles into ash. I wish I had a chance to poke around in here before it burned. You can find good stuff in these little record stores. I've never even heard of any of these bands. Bloody Hans and his Night Stranglers, live from the Bird Museum. Bloody Hans, another name I recognize. A sturdy charred brick passage stretches out behind the collapsed shelf. Is this the way to the employee lounge? Well, it's probably not the lounge. The air feels different here, like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's with all the crates? Something BB accidentally stumbles upon some weird ass winding buildings again. tightly packed bundles of rubber horror masks. A sticker on the side reads XX City. Visit from or to? Hey Mandy, I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Handy. But we got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first, then we can break her legs and follow her around. Yes, wait, hold on. I feel like we're missing something here, but what? But what? How many possible combinations are there for A, killing her, B, breaking her legs, C, following her around? Maybe we could experiment until we found one that felt right in the moment. These films low-key kind of slow in the brain. I don't know, man. I see. An iterative approach. Well, that takes possibilities unless we do some of them more than once, but it does fit the perfect does the perfect combination really exist? Yeah, I want to. Hello. Hello. Oh, but aren't you the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are. You're going to be executed for your crimes against history. Yes, you will. Stop that. Wait, why does everyone think this town I think I'm a murderer? Is it just a code? No use denying it. We've already seen you around with the notorious criminal Murderer X. Also, we've been reading your zine. Truly heinous documents that records your many crimes. July 3rd, Cannibal Bloodfist. July 10th, Mold Knife Murders. July 13th, Decomposing Corpse. Those are bands. It's called a scene report. Also, wait, did you really read my zine? Like, all of it? What did you think? A little prolix. But it's not a problem you'll have anymore. Ah! Everyone's a critic! Everyone's a critic! Help! Help me! Help! Oh god, masks everywhere. Why would everyone store their masks this way? I see a door up top and the climber on. Greasy rubber Dracula mask slipping out in great cascades beneath my feet. I still hear my two pursuers, but hopefully it's even harder to climb up that stuff in hills. Did I fall into a war between rival party supply chains? You know, this is a very high-end, horrible mask facility for such a little town. I wonder who's running it, and I hope to never have found out. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. Ouch! Ouch. What did I actually learn from all that? Well, at least there are two people in this town who bother keeping up with scenes. I wonder if they've ever met Clarice. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. Let's go to the street market. A town's secret history is at the junk store. That's what I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around in piles of used clutter by now. Still, you find things out. Entering crate mode, I rummage and discover cookery books, bits of wire, machine parts, video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons, mushy golf balls, old newspapers with rambling letters to the editor from a concerned citizen, rubber spider. Ah! Scratch that, regular spider. Underneath the board dolls, I pull out a box of ancient drinking bird figurines, but whatever strange alchemy once made them drink has long departed. Sweet bird of youth. I like how the citizens of this place kind of look like drinking birds. Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is possibly some roundabout way of asserting vendor's dominance. Well, there's no sign on the warehouse in the back to say it's not part of the sale area. Oh, the BB painting. The BB painting is back. Alright. with the inverted eyes. I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the corridor. Probably this is the good stuff to someone. Well, I don't like that noise. Drawers of the old office desks are stuffed with rotting, mulched receipts. The header on one reads Golden Bird Co. LLC. Are these all from the Drinky Bird place? They really tried to scale. Old cogs and rubber casting trays. The outline printed on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream. At the back of the last table, I find a binder. The words Drinky Bird Mark II production notes are written in Bureau on the spine. I open up and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear? What? We see that the organic world, to the same degree that reflection gets darker and weaker, grace grows ever more radiant and dominant. But just as two lines intersect on one side of a point, and after passing through infinity, suddenly come together again on the other side, or the image in a concave mirror suddenly reappears before us, after drawing away into the infinite distance, so too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears in the pierced in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness or which possess an infinite consciousness, such as the joint mannequin or the god. I'm so fucking scared. Don't go down there. BB. Okay. Ah, interesting music. The evil ass hallway. Clarice? Wait. Evil Clarice. Or normal Clarice. I hope that's not the final, like, bit of this, considering we found her, presumably, if that is Clarice. Because there is one more location. Oh! I see. Okay, the music is coming from this way, but I guess not. I forgot about this completely. So was that Clarice or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me? Okay, I didn't learn anything from that. I love how the little map BB looks. Look how cute she is. But the next place I go will have some answers. Book depository. You know, not to sound jaded, I feel like I already have a good idea which building here will turn out to have been the book depository. Doesn't this place have a fire department? Boopling. Little boopling. Mysteriously uncharted pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What do they say? A true secret history of the murderers and wreckers by a concerned citizen. The record history of murders and records is that the false history which stands in place of the true history is evident to the merest child is that the false history which the records and murderers seek to substitute for a glorious true history of the world. The truth of history is a beautiful house filled with the statues of etc., and it is the people without history, the murderers and records and conspirators who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their record history, which a child can tell is the false history, but which nevertheless is passed to us as the real history and the true as opposed to the really true and the truly real history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and factories, that statues and beauty and truth and such like, which against a simple child can detect and points to say that this is true, this is mine, this is the true history passed on by me, my father who is dead. Page 1. What is this shit? Page 26. To portray the true history to imply our fathers had passed to us the false coin of the false history as our glorious inheritance is the ultimate betrayal, and it is in rejection of this betrayal our fathers that we identify and reject the false history of the non-fathers of the records and murderers etc. from outside of history, that this small room outside the grand and meaningful museum of world history filled with monuments etc. built by our fathers, our duty, our inheritance to maintain this inheritance and reject the false inheritance of the murder history that the murderers and records insinuate is true history, the real history, but which we ourselves know for certain is the opposite of true history. It is the false history and the false coin that diminishes the coin inheritance of the great history of our fathers and their coins and inheritances etc. It just keeps going. Hey! Wait a minute, come back here! I'm surprised I was able to coherently read that, unlike the multiple mistakes I've made earlier in the stream when reading dialogue. Why is this guy running away from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, I must admit it makes a nice change from the usual way around. My vengeance needs blood. Henry James. Return of the Master. The spoils of Poynton. Mine at last. What? Who's there? No, he can't be. Nobody appreciates classics. Another mangled corpse, but how? If only every aspect of this case went suffused by such exquisite ambiguity. I wonder where the hack guy went. Is this some kind of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters rolled off as I passed by. Guess I'm the only person to be in here for years. Clown. Birdo. We work in the dark. We do what we can do. Theater sealed as historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, as a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly is this place trying to preserve? The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything else around. On it I find a shredded copy of Clarice's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. Well, I did want to visit some tourist stuff while I was here. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. After wandering a while down the alleys, I eventually tracked down the Rivertown Historical Society. It's bulkier than I was expecting. I guess it's plusher on the inside. Glass bird eyes stare back at me from every corner of the room. Is this history? Look at the box full of bird. Therefore I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. Welcome, welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds. That's a lot of bird images. Yes, more than just drinky birds. That they form the firm foundation of which our fair town is built. We must strive to see beyond them, move beyond them as our fathers did. Yes. The immortal golden bird, glory of the changeless metal, well, plastic. But the tradition remains the same. Alive, vital, living, unliving images of grace, images of fear. Machines of burnished gold adorned the great court of Byzantium, and their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. It would be cool if there was a special custom thing for computers that use Nimbus's battle system focus encounters and it selects your apps. Oh. And plays a little animation. I might be confused. Like imagine the abnormality fights. Instead of selecting clashes. Select apps. Huh. So you just drag the app to like you drag chain to like open, close, uninstall, stuff like that instead of. Yes, I see. That I would probably get sick of that shit so quickly. I don't know. That seems interesting though to think about. And you still attach the app. Where am I supposed to fucking go? Oh. The most ideal situation. A beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contemporary mechanical birds include the military industrial complex, video games, and the internet. Oh, my bad. Yeah, what more might we find by following this river to the source? Insert like more sounds. At points of widening income disparities, similar icons are always required. And so my father, decided to take our novelty amusement factory into a new direction. One which could catch and manifest the shape of history. New birds for a new age. Yes? Then what happened? Alas, the factory burnt down after construction of the first prototype Trinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same. But I still think we'll catch the culprits someday. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book? Sorry, commemorative t-shirt, ashtray, mug. It's a mechanical bird thing. You wouldn't understand. Man, I'm never gonna wear this shirt. My glories. Attention, patrons. Patrons, attention. I think I'm finally out of leads. Is this your fake detective etiquette to just go home? Don't get up. Open mic time is about to begin. Please enjoy the first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. I'm just going to let the sound speak for itself. The music. Like, walk downtown and find some time to look around. If you see me, welcome by, oh darling, please don't cry. Oh, hello. It's dark and off the streets, you and me. Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day, and what have I even accomplished? I'm sick of it. I'm going home. The zine committee will have to cut their losses. What do I have to pay my dues for anyway? Well, admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. The train pulls up just as I reach the station and I hop on board. Great. I didn't find out what happened. That's just how it goes. That's life. That's how I'll write it up. This is the comfiest thing I have ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave. Ooh, this train is now departing. The next stop is factory. The final stop is factory. Ain't the train not go to the factory anymore? Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ, hello. Wait, don't kill me! Hey, where'd they go? I don't know where I am, but I appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Were those just posers after all? A cool night breeze comes in the open door. Where the fuck are we? Drinky Bird! Drinky Bird! Hi, Drinky Bird! I low-key want a Drinky Bird. Like, I saw one, like, in, like, a cartoon. I don't remember what show it was, but, like, I saw it in, like, a show I watched when I was little, a cartoon. And I was like, whoa, I, like, want one of those. That's cool, how they just, like, the fear I felt, right? I forgot about, wow, it's fun playing through, because I see all the, like, replaying through, because it's, like, fun seeing all the stuff I, like, completely forgot about. I don't know where oh wait, no, I already said that shit. Statues half submerged in ivy heap up on the lawn. Unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, leading inexorably towards the mansion on the hill. Doors wide open. Aren't they afraid somebody might steal all their clocks? Look. Hey, there's a mimeograph. Or mimeograph, I don't know. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies are piled ankle deep across the floor, sternly announcing the dangers of unfettering mimeography. What do these letters say? Dear sirs, first my warm compliments upon the previous day's Merryworth cartoon, which I found both delightful and instructive. I have enclosed more ideas. However, I note with dismay your decision to not comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps funds drug or gang activity, see previous letters. Decline of moral values, morals, like in the last one, rivers of blood. Can I legally call it a Happy Meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter. Faithfully yours, a concerned citizen. A concerned citizen's really concerned right now. Dear sirs, I hope this epistle finds you well. Here's an idea for a new Merryworth cartoon. Feel free to use. In the cartoon, Merryworth is depressed and sad and down in dumps about her life and the life was promised and the life that was had in the ruins of her parents' streaky bird factory, the rubble of a dynasty that never came to pass when she starts to read the poorly printed Samizdat she picked up at the record store with the sticker on the cover calling it a zine. Man, these things are bleak. Wait a minute. Is that like green guy, like crocodile looking guy? Not right, like, because the other one's probably written by him as well. So that's the concerned citizen. Run on sentences, buddy. The zine says that it's about history, and so she reads it, but it is not history. It's a bad dream and a horror story which we all in which all the names and faces she reveres from books and statues reappear instead as torturers and killers, as toadies and functionaries of Charnel House. And as she reads, she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships has been replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom, and everyone she knows is sinking into the lake, and so is her house. Lake of blood, like in Iron. It is at the point in the comic strip that Mary Worth has a grand realization. She realizes all recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and that the names given to this conspiracy is that of Zine's acronym? That this conspiracy was the worm in the great apple that is history, and the reason that apple now turns to shit in her mouth, and that her life will continue to get worse and worse until the evil conspiracy of records can at last be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. I did wonder if it was too good to be true that there were people who actually read these things. Or who actually read these things. Is she asleep? She's not chasing me. I should go, but this is really my chance to see if it's really Clarice under that mask. This is a really stupid decision. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. This way, please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly we just hang coats on her and stuff. Hey, that's right. Where did the coat get to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have the figure for it. It was like chasing around the kid from Don't Look Now. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll get all my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at the party warehouse instead. Couldn't hurt. Well, hello, concerned citizen. Hello. Yes, that's right. I heir to the Drinky Bud dynasty. I'm secretly the concerned citizen whose inflammatory pamphlets have been causing such a stir. I don't really care. Saying Freud expected of a true revolutionary, right down to the classic cell system. Each distro or cadre knows nothing of the others. But you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire human brain, a rookie error. ZHQ, Rivertown, record store, bookstore, street market, other cells, question mark? Dark monies, crime. Crime goes up to ZHQ and dark monies go like back and forth in each other. Crime goes into dark monies, which means dark monies can go into ZHQ. ZHQ can go into dark monies, but can't go in. Dark monies can't go back into crime. Rivertown goes back and forth between ZHQ, which goes back, and that goes back and forth between record store, which is now crossed off, and then back and forth bookstore, which is now crossed off, and back and forth with street market, which is now crossed off. Other cells goes back and forth with ZHQ. We don't know much more about that. Print Media Cartel only goes. ZHQ only goes out to Print Media Cartel. Print Media Cartel does not go back into ZHQ. Mary Worth Censored goes from Print Media Cartel but doesn't go back in, and Apple Mary goes back and forth there. And then crime, like I already explained. Oh, and then some scribbles around, and girl, bro, erase the chalkboard better. That's like really annoying when like teachers. God, when I was younger, teachers like not fully erasing the whiteboards. It's like, erase that spot right now. Once we infiltrated the network, it was easy. It was a shame your organization's intruders had reached so many local businesses, but sacrifices must be made. Interestingly, they all had some sideline involving rubber horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess. Why is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid about? And up here is you, attention caught by all the carnage, a representative of the National Corps. is sent out to review the situation. Admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half the town in the process. Who knows what true depravity lurks in the criminal soul? Man, I only got here today. I thought you people were the ones burning stuff down. Don't be silly. If not you, then who? Ah, hey, the killer. It looks very drinky bird. Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Just give me a second, and then this body won't be you anymore. It will be a new thing that has your face and name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Won't that be nice? Nurses, can you bring the blood buckets before I open her head this time? Nurses? Well then. You deal with it. Whoa. Do I smell smoke? Well, I guess this would explain it. Incinerating letters to the editor light up the stairs. Just why is fire safety such an issue in this town? How do I have to go up the stairs? Smoke pours through the carpets and twists into strange shapes in the air. Glimpsed figures, vegetable outlines. I hear the pop of drinky birds exploding in their crates. Merging and dissolving in air, reaching hands, a ghost, a staring head, a bloody mask. Is this the history that guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. This is even the worst vacation of my life. This is the worst work vacation of my life. I can't believe I didn't even get to see the world's largest drinky bird. Well, look at her spray. She looks so frazzled. Incredible. Oh, wait, don't. Is that my coat? Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better? Incidentally, I'm just here to check in on that zine distro you're putting together. What? Okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off the statue and took the last train home. What remained of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out just what happened to Clarice. They say if you hold the zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear and not buy anything. Incredible. Okay, if the next one is the one with like multiple POVs, I might save that for another stream because that is like a lot. Ears of the Killer. This one might be. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Because the other ones are also like a bit long. Fuck it, we ball. I think this is it. This is finally the time that I murder somebody. Zizi, I just wanted to let you know I'm preparing to walk the demon's path without honor or humanity. Alright, have fun. Don't try to stop me. I'm a creature of darkness now. You'll probably never see me again. Oh, goodbye. Try and put the mirror back behind you on the way out. That's it. I'm vanishing into the abyss. Only one word is sounding through my brain. Kill. Kill. Baby, if the music from upstairs is bugging you so much, why don't you just wear earplugs? I do wear earplugs. I can still tell that it's there. It's been 3 days not getting enough sleep. Since then, I've become more beast than human. Someone who can't be held responsible for the horrible crimes they're going to commit. So you're going to slip a passive-aggressive note under their door? It's going to be very snippy. I don't like to do this, but sometimes it comes down to desperate measures. I knock on their door, but that's usually a bad idea in this apartment building. Down the pipes come echoes from the whole apartment complex. Footsteps, noises, thump of furniture being moved in rooms. You'll never get to see solid night ambience. Gone, and for what? I'm a simple person who needs 8 hours straight of dim, whispering noises and fingernails scuttling in order to be at my best. Is this too much to ask of other people? What about my needs? I didn't even think there was anybody on this floor. Thick layers of dust lie undisturbed on plastic ferns. Wallpaper is on a rare nautical thing. Much like sludge seeps out from beneath the door. So much for slipping a note under there. As if the door itself swings open. The door itself swings open, as if from a secret breath. I want to see if the puppy is still awake so I can give her pets. I really want to give her pets. Give her kisses. Give her back. Never mind, she's probably gone to sleep. She's probably gone to sleep, my puppy. Can my fucking table, like, not? Thank you. Realistically, this is a job for the custodian, but I still like to get some sleep sometime tonight. Where is that sound even coming from? Did anybody leave their radio on under the goo? Inside something like an instrument, I can dimly see a record turning. What kind of dark relic could this be buried in the middle of all this? Midnight sex party at Dracula's house. Exciting surf instrumentals for young people by Booty Hans and his Night Stranglers. B-side, Haunted Castle, copyright Golden Grave Records, 1965. Well, oh, the skybox. That's not, my brain. It's not even a skybox, it's just a PNG. What am I talking about? I like these little tree drawings, I like them. They're very cute. I like how they look. Oh yes, skybox. Yeah, skybox, not like sky square. I don't know why I fucking said skybox. It's literally just a PNG. Oh, these fucking birds. Well, hello. Oh, good lord. Well. Ooh. Wow, sensational. Folks, wasn't that poignant? Let's all give a hand up to the up-and-coming artist BB with our new song Forced to Eat a Bird. Remember to support local talent by buying her CD. And now the act you've been waiting to see. Horrible Screaming Murderers with their hot new single, Screaming, 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 Screaming. This is what I imagine getting high feels like. In terms of weed, no. What? Oh god. These guys really sold out after their last release, Screaming, Screaming, Screaming. Is that a cover version? Did you hear Weepster's new song? 99 Tears? Or is that GG Tears? 99 Tears, 99 Tears. Each tear is for a different person who has strangled and killed. Wow, talk about emotional security. Hey, I caught your set. Very milk can. Here to answer some questions for my zine? It's zine, as in magazine. Also, where am I? What day is this? Okay, might have to hop off soon. That's alright. Question 1. What are your influences? There was a record by Bloody Hans in the house and the bird, or just something abstract in the shape of a bird. Like the Holy Spirit. What? Stab magazine. Catholicism sweeps a new wave? Sweeps new wave? Ask for opinion on the vernacular mass. Up-and-coming recording artist BB replies, continued on page 12. We reviewed the top new crimes. Knives are old favorites ranked at last. Later in the same piece, he calls you the Pat Boone of singing about murder. Shit, what does that mean? Why does everyone who writes a music scene talk that way? Well, I support your dreadful cultural ambitions, but don't you have somewhere else to put all these boxes? I was hoping these were yours. What's inside anyways? Yes, pretty much what I was expecting. Having fun with BB on stage. 12 super hits. Let's listen. I want to listen. There we go. Death, 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 death. Sounds kind of Beach Boysy. Well, I did sometimes daydream about being a pop musician. Although I like to imagine I'd be conscious at the time. At least the lyrics will be easy to remember. I just hope I can get rid of these CDs. CDs nuts. Zizi, can I use your computer to look up something? Sure, just don't look in the other tabs. Booty hunts? Ah. Rockadoodle Girl, Chicken Real? Spent mixing videos 4 hours. Bloody Hans and his Night Stranglers fan shrine. It was always the toughest case I've ever handled, but I always had trouble saying no to a dame. It was the toughest case I'd ever handled, but I always had trouble saying no to a dame. When I turn off the detective, just ignore him. I still need to update the blocker. Bloody Hanson's Night Stranglers, active 1962 to question mark. Novelty horror theme surf active in XX City for an undisclosed period of time. Released numerous albums of nondescript surf rock overdubbed with the stock horror sound effects. Of interest to collectors due to recording the world's first and only Esperanto language surf album, Nikantu and Surf, for ESP disc. Association with this label is said to have marked a turning point in the band's use of sound effects. Copies of the band's subsequent recordings were privately pressed and are now hard to find. Midnight Sanctuary of Dracula's House is popularly referred to as the quote, only surf record on the Nurse with Wound list. Copies are said to fetch high sums on the 1960s memorabilia market, though it has been some time since any have been found. No other results for Bloody Hands. Did you mean Bloody Hands? Bloody Hands reaching. Bloody Hands coming towards you in the night. Blood off hands how to? Bloody Hands to study to. Blade sites. Full engraved records. Visit our new location. 1252 Pyramid Street, Music Gardens, XX City. Last updated March 1997. Site under construction. Well, it's not like I really have another place to start. Zizi, why are you wearing a tie? I just got a job. Some kind of youth group in the Beach District was looking for someone to run their email newsletter. With my knowledge of HTML, I was naturally the top choice. Now I'm officially an office lady, or, oh well. Just a matter of time till I start making the big bucks and finally pursue my dream job of becoming a gothic novel heroine. Couldn't you do that anyways? It turns out to require a surprisingly large amount of starting capital. Incidentally, BB, if you want any advice on finding a job, feel free to ask. It appears I know all the tricks. Thanks, but I seem to have my own thing going on right now. Of course, now I'm gainfully employed. I'll need to find a volunteer to run the table at the Retro Maniacs convention this week. Absolutely not. I'm busy. Only serial killers attend those things anyways. Oh, don't give me that. You hang out with serial killers all the time. I run away from serial killers all the time, not sell them merch. Well, maybe you should monetize your hobbies. There we go. Player select. BBC Center. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. ZZ Beach District. Doesn't she mention Toho at some point? Like, I know Toho is mentioned, like, in the, like, little, like, museum thing. Like, in the dev, like, game museum with, like, all the sprites and shit. Doesn't she fucking, like, reference Toho ever? At some point? Probably in this one. Let's see. Ever on and on I continue, circling with nothing but the feeling of paralyzing. Let's see, Pyramid Street is out between the Rat District and the Temple of the Patriarch. That's not too far. One nice thing about the city is that everything is just a stroke away. Some policemen at the intersection are examining a pool of blood through a comically big magnifying glass. They've closed off the street, but that's okay, since I can head down the side. I can't believe I didn't even check today's police sheet before I left the house this morning. Someone gets more abstract and sprawling every time. Have you seen this man? Looks identical to the fucking map. Doctor! Doctor! Are you sure this will work? I have no idea! The Missile collab would be really cool. That would be interesting. Doc, I'm like coping. I really want the Arknights collab to come back so I can like. I'm like huffing copium heavily over that, because so I got into Olympus Company in like 2024. Haven't played for a long period of time. Got back into it in February, so like can't really complete the Gregor collection because of that. But apple bush. There's another closure up ahead, but I think I could cut through that apartment complex. Apartment complex? Well, it's really quite simple. Maybe? Man, I don't feel at my best today. I still can't get that tune out of my head. I'm not gay, but Gregor, but like, I wonder who my favorite sinner is, and also I happen to be very normal about. I might be normal about Gregor. Look at him. He's so pretty. I'm going to throw bricks at him. I love him. And I also love Dante a lot. They're pretty cool. They're I love Sarah. Yes. I love Gregor. And like his voice acting is so good. Joy Han is awesome. Dante. I happen to enjoy object-head characters, so like Tenna Deltarune and Vox from Husband. Fuck. TV head characters are great. Object head characters in general are great. I like them, even if some people think they're very like uncreative. I like them. Junk leaflets are Vox and Tenna mission. Hey. I've seen Mr. Puzzles before. I've seen Mr. Puzzle before. It looks pretty interesting character design. So, in February, I got to meet Christian Borle and I got some signatures. Also, fuck, what's Valentina's voice actor's name? Fuck, how dare I forget his name? It's like one of the names I have on hand in my brain all the time. Along with the Christian Borle. Is it like Joel Perez? Let me check. Yeah, Joel Perez. I got, no, not at Comic-Con. Yeah, I got the, well, you know how CDs have like the booklet in the front? I got that signed by, Christian Borle and Joel Perez. I'm going to, if I ever, like, if Velvet's voice actor, like, ever shows up at a con near me, I am also going to get her signature on that so I can have all 3 of these. I also, my Vox and Valentino U2's figures came in recently. I haven't unboxed them yet because I have to rearrange, like, one of my shelves to fit them in. And I have to buy the Velvet one eventually. I might really like Vox a lot. I one day, like, I honest to God, I one day want to, like, I'm going to plan a, karaoke for, like, has-been songs that I can just, you know. So all of the has-been songs are in there. I'm going to have, like, to sing multiple parts. Like, I have to make backing tracks for that shit. I wanted to cosplay Vox, but I'm not smart enough to make an outfit, and ones online are so mid. Well, you don't have to be smart to be able to sew something. There's like patterns online for like suits and this and that. But yeah, it's. Whenever I cosplay, I just get like stuff online for cosplay. But I plan on eventually like Leaf Bug Fables, getting like trying to make that myself. Yeah, like I really like Vox. When I do that has-been karaoke, most of the songs I want to sing are going to be like Vox songs. God damn it, now Rome. Joke leaflets are piled around the door of the lobby. Smiling faces, wearing guitar or write song lyrics that impress their friends. Nobody's been collecting them lately. It sounds like everyone's already busy. Brighter, brighter than the skies above. You'll be brighter, goes even all the eyes will go. Behind the doors, I hear movement, low thumps and clangs, uncertain and irregular, like people working in the dark, or else like people practicing scales for type of song I've never heard. But yeah, like when I do that karaoke stream eventually, I'm going to have to like pre-record certain parts, because like how I do for my Kyoto no Kanojo and Goddish backing track, but like full-on parts. And I also have to do a backing track for Through Patches of Violet, because I really want to sing that I want to have that like for future karaoke's. Like I think the karaoke that I want to plan for next week might have Through Patches of Violet in it. Patches of Violet in it. So I sang it last karaoke stream, but I sang it on my album reveal stream, sorry. But I had to use I sounded like ass, and also I had to use like the official, like, you know, so I would have the yeah, and that's why I would have to sing a backing track for. Yeah, that's why, like, if I can't like sing certain bits of the song, I sometimes do a backing track for it, like how I do for, like I said, Kyoto no Kanojo, where I have like the Johnny, bye bye, Nachikuto Kawaii Tisho bits as backing track, because you can't really smoothly sing them when you go. Who did put the bump in the bump, and why would you really want to shake their hand? Well, it's not like there isn't some other dumb fad every few months here. Like the unboxing craze. It was almost a relief when they started finding body part. Hey, isn't this the address? Huh? Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. Me too. Golden Grave? 1 second. Brighter, brighter than the heavens and the skies above. You'll be brighter, goes even all the eyes will go. Hello, you must be one of the investors. Make yourself at home. Please excuse the mess. You caught us in the middle of some exciting dynamic organizational reshuffling. Boy, these are some quality coffins, just to avoid a comical misunderstanding here. You guys, are you music label? Yes, a label for new music. This way. Please, no more venture capital. No more. Please ignore my soon-to-be ex-business associate. I can assure you everybody here is 100% thrilled by our move into a more creative direction. What you want should be right down the stairs. I admit the change in direction came as a surprise to us as well. The invisible hand can make no mistakes. Stacks of old band merch in the basement that we found when we moved in. Copyright has expired. We just thought the name was cool. Bags of money started showing up soon after. Oh, my voice is frying heavily. That's how I knew. This was the start of a new age. Vast rewards would be awaiting anyone bold enough to drop what they were doing and seize the throne of cultural production. Introducing the Stars of Tomorrow. How a simple, delicate arrangement of wires. The breeze from our passing is enough to set them twirling. And you dance every time. Tremendous savings. Yes, indeed. And are all these locally sourced? Oh, we've just been using whatever washes up on the beach. It's the prototype models. It'll be a while yet before we're ready to scale up production. Next step will be getting him to sing. Listen, what you hear up to his chest. Don't be shy. Doesn't it sound exactly like the ocean? Imagine 3 best limits songs for Candace in different character styles. The compass with goes written for Heathcliff, for the patches of violet, if it was for Don Quixote. So, interesting. Fucking. I just had a thought, and the thought left. God damn it! What was the thought? Damn it! Unidentified corpse. Interesting. Let's go to ZZ first. Actually, let's go to unidentified corpse. Sometimes in my grave, I sit and dream of the world I saw. Back in the golden age of horror, the novelty records. Listen, let me tell you about it. Everyone knew it was the next big thing. Every night there'd be another band. Private press recordings, so amateurish. There was sometimes just a background hiss, like nights of running, screaming, wearing masks. I don't know who came up with that. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I was in a group called the Cat People. At the time, we thought the Cat People would be the next big monster archetype, like Wolfman or the Mummy. It was an innocent time. We had a sense of purpose back then. There was one group everyone liked. They had a maniac killer theme. It was very out at the time, doing sense they'd stop and point into the audience. Later on, another body would wash up on the beach. Nobody minded. We all knew it was a part of the exchange. Somehow the scene never hit it big. Things lost the momentum at some crucial points. Bands split up, money never arrived. One by one, people drifted away back into the straight world. Straight? How dare? But I never felt disheartened. I knew that life we glimpsed was still out there, buried under history, like an unexploded mine. I know that there is a place for me underneath those waves. CC. This journal. Wage labor. So it's finally come to this. Awful. Penance for my misdeeds in a former life? Well, nevertheless, the great mouse of despair travels over my duvet. Another beautiful and tragic journal entry. Eventually I'll package all these up and sell it as a book. CZ, the poor dead genius whom everyone mistreats. Why not get my posthumous validation while I'm still alive? Well, I better get to work. Positive Way LLC, as they all said, was that it was around the boardwalk somewhere. Can businesses be shy? I guess it is still off-season. The off-season, heaps of unsold beach merch molder crabbily behind the nailed-up doors. Two girls on the boardwalk are trying to pack apart a classic clam. Hello, seagull. Oh, gone. Further down the beach, I see people moving towards the water. Are you trying to surf? We don't get any big waves out here. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's an ocean. Is that just like heavily pixelated, like real image? That looks like a real image, just heavily pixelated. God. Hell. Crime night. My gamer boyfriend has never been charged for crimes committed in 1988, 1991, and 1993. And if not stopped, he will kill again. And yes, he bought me this shirt. I still have time before work, so I decided to catch up on the psychic health of the culture, as revealed by the slogan shirts at the sassy beachwear. Future murder victim. I should get this one for BB. I forgot that this is where it comes from. The spouse stair seems older than the pier. Seaweed crunches underfoot as I head down. What's that thing they say about seaweed? It only grows above the water level or something? Well, this looks like the place. Time to launch my professional career. I've never really had a job before. Maybe they're good. I'll try to keep an open mind. No. Hello. I'm the new hire. Oh, it's today? Well, you certainly got here just in time. I used to be in charge of keeping the website up myself. I'm not hip on all the new technologies these days. I mean, HTML3, HTML4, what's next? Fuck. Fucking... Let me go back on the stream. I might be stupid and not paying attention right now. What's next? Yes, that's how they get you. You made the right call getting me in. Luckily, I had your desk set up already. It's just back here, past the communal dormitory. This is the main office. The fax machine is to your left. As you can see, we are very modern. Are we the only people here? Boarded up door. That totally won't be relevant later. Oh yes, of course. Officially, they're all out on the away mission, but I don't think they'll mind you borrowing a desk while they're away. This is computer. Use the arrow keys to move around and access sites and programs. Yes. Wait, why didn't you hire me if you didn't think I knew how to use a computer? Nobody else applied. Well, at least he's paying me. I wonder what their site's like. Yes, that figures. Red alert! The next stage of human evolution imminent. Comment. Shakatake brings closer to the positive way research unit. Get paid to read email, form a downline, and get paid even more. Get $10 to start free. Proud to announce on 77XX research group leader, Mr. President officially draws curtain on a human experiment pending graduation to new species or possibly some form of ray. While our human selves will not survive the transition from an extraterrestrial way of life, we are serene and confident that we shall nevertheless be returning soon to spread good news about the world that is to come. While I'm tired out, I need to sleep on shopping for her birthday tomorrow. Possibly my birthday tomorrow, though it's Saturday. Happy early birthday nonetheless. I hope the birthday shopping goes well. Mr. President demonstrates his favorite pyramids on the eve of Grand Voyage. Organizing a large trash pickup for the big day. Members relax by hanging 10 upon the waves. Big sale. Positive Wave video lecture series now. Read better, girl. $29.95 plus PNP limited offer. Thank you. Welcome to Anthology Killer one. Thank you. I'm definitely going to schedule some Limbus next week. Might have dragging myself through Mirror Dungeon with whatever the fuck IDs I have at some point unscheduled, I don't know, impromptu stream. But yeah, I might just definitely schedule more Counter 4 next week because I really want to continue that. And then I would have the karaoke, that's for sure. So we decided to return to the sea. Many have been feeling that living in the sea was a bad decision, and it's a hour-long tape. Mr. President examines the pros and cons before coming to a measured and reasonable conclusion. The mundane monochord, know your rights, know your responsibilities, have struck in the more spiritual part of the monochord. The monochord will give eternal life, if in the more material part, transitory life. Many are saying this. Find out why in this catered seminar. Giggles, guffaws, and goofs. The best of laugh time at the compound. Between revelations, Mr. President often keeps the away team in good spirits with his patented collection of wisecracks, impersonations, and good-natured comedy riffs. This hour-long video cassette reveals a lighter side to the positive way while also containing important messages about how human life was a mistake. Princess Di Memorial Award, Site of Elegance, or Rite of Elegance. I think that's an S though. Yeah, that's an S, maybe. Like, a job's a job. I'm not running away. I'll just find that guy and try to be very clear about my career expectations. Also, I should probably ask for the money up front. Let's see, is that boarded up door going to be relevant right now? Oh, well. Interesting. Yeah, it's just a staircase, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, hey, buddy. Ooh. 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 Oh, I didn't hear you come in. Just working on one of the organization's little revenue sidelines. But sales have really fallen off since Volume 4. I'm starting to think people have had enough of soothing aquatic mammal sounds. Well, anything is possible. Unless you're not seeing the organization at its finest. When I think about the glory days when the group was still together, not yet departed to the level beyond human, vanished to the next dimension, never to return. Hello. We came back. Let's go back to BB in the storage closet. Eventually, Funeral Man gave me the scoop. The rest of the merch they found in the cellar was being sold off that day at a memorabilia event. To get inside, I'd have to do something I swore I'd never do again. Welcome, Ritual Maniacs. Stop calling nostalgia wares and other. Ask for a helpful representative. Ask for a helpful representative. She looks so fucking miserable. To avoid eye contact with potential retro maniacs, I've been catching up with music press. New releases: BB, Death to Life, 4 stars. Review by Johnny Murderblood. Can color be a sound? The question recalling 5 days of undergraduate French's school at the sound of Jerry Monroe's Sally ambient techno remix seems somehow both apropos and turgid when applied to the new release from mysterious up-and-coming musical auteur BB. Yet reminds me of an anecdote, blah blah blah. The Weepster, Weeping the Night Away, 3 stars. Once again, an album of Lachrymose hits from the Weepster. But is that enough in today's political economy? My alter ego's been releasing more material. Where did I even find the time for this? Did I pass out in the shower? Luckily there are no customers yet, so I think I can slip away. The storefront isn't actually registered with the convention, it's just cheaper to set up in the closet and wait for someone to get lost. The main hall. It's busy, but I think I can make it through if I don't look anybody in the eye or express any kind of musical opinion. Actually, these people might be too busy making money to be interested in killing me. There are more suits around than usual. Exactly what are all these people hoping to buy? Culture workers around the stalls digging through boxes of hit clips and moldering Teen Beat magazines in search of unextivated desires. Can mankind be doomed to repeat the sins of the past? Elephant. Caesar films here, all kinds. Little Caesar, Black Caesar, High School Caesar, Deep Space Caesar, Caesar versus the Haunted Moon Woman. Fantastic value. Were the woman haunted or was the moon? Shit, I oughta read. I already read that. Toiler. Why are you after me? Help. I saw you looking around. Please visit my stall if you're a true memorabilia head and find many rare items you're liking. I'm kind of busy right now. I like your mask? This is like a 1975 Dapper Dog mask. Are you a Dapper Dog fan? List your top 15 Dapper Dog episodes now. Wait, you can't name even a single Dapper Dog episode, and yet you think it's okay to make some, I don't know, some little comment about my mask. I feel like you really make me sick. I think I'm going to have to dream about you tonight. I'm going to dream about climbing through your window and wrapping my hands around your neck. It's a special dream I have about people I despise. Sometimes I'm not even sure if it's really a dream. How much is a ceramic pineapple in the sunglasses? That is $400. That is $400. See you delightful little fellow. I knew you had taste. Did I lose him? I feel pretty lost myself. The sound of the convention from behind the walls is muffled, slowed. It could be any year out there. I march around and yields no clues. Broken down displays from retro revivals, long abandoned, have been stuffed into the corridor. It's like being in the digestive tract for old band merch. From ahead I hear the sounds of chewing. Oh, isn't that Director Basso? Consolidating the new culture from the serial killer, it was all previously existing protagonists have been absorbed into the single visual figure of the policeman. Further synthesis of the two into a kind of final protagonist story of history, or last man with blah blah blah. This must be the business sector. Consultants are hard at work pouring through the intros of the culture, placing expensive bets upon the shape of things to come. Succeeding while dead. Well, that's the corpse. Exhibit hall. Novelty horror. Nostalgia mixed with blood. The hot sound of the kids today. Is it the drone of conference speakers that's making me feel like falling forwards, or is there something in me that's responding to their song? Oh, great. Surf's up. You true to your school. Some credit XX City's own Bloody Hans for having anticipated the cultural shift from monster-themed horror to the increasingly popular maniac killer contemporary styles. Commercially unsuccessful in his time, he's said to have eventually left the music bits for spiritual reasons. Magic history. Once prominent theorists fleeing from state violence found accommodation in the beach district of Exo City. Through proximity, their doctrine of negation was assimilated into neighboring surf culture in a garbled and mystical form. The Church of the Negative is said to still survive today. Well, someone's not having a good day today. Oh, that's a bloody knife. Okay. Excuse me. Sometimes thinking about the harsh reality of this show gets me all choked up. I hear you beginning a new musical career yourself. I too would like to be a pop sensation. People call me a weepster. Isn't that awful? But it takes a white man to sing a white song. I just want to know that I feel really bad. I just want you to know that I feel really bad about the horrible things we're going to do to you. I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight, the way I do every night. Hit it! I am the weepster. I lead a sympathetic life. I am the weepster. My heart is breaking on account of all the murders I commit. Day after day, I am done my teen rivals. It's so sad. How many more people do I have to chop apart before I get a media career? Do I have to intentionally get stabbed? Can't control ubiquity really fill a hole within my heart. I mean, maybe. Let's give it a try. I am the weepster. I'm trying to do my best. I am the weepster. It's so hard to be an empath in this 21st century connected society. Won't you enjoy it while you might unexpected emotional depths? What's years of my career aspirations? Are they enough to drown the world? The year is 2000 XXX. 100 years have passed. I have been successfully murdered everyone on the planet. I have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Museum of Clothes. So tell me, why do I still cry? Could it be these final tears are for myself? What's happening? Oh, I can control this balloon. Pay attention to my sadness and I'm killing you. Just a second, I don't feel so. The world is the sum of things which do not improve. If you don't stop singing, I'm going to throw up on your shoes. Each night I look up at the stars, their crying eyes. Contradicting this real bounty in the sun. Speaking to the trust of the dead earth, dreaming, finding there the telephone's voice. Black river flailing arm, tail, endless over and on, end of greenish, moistened cardboard, not radiating infinitely outwards, but rather shrinking towards the center of the sky. The red eyes, yes. The red, no. Oh. There'll come a day not marked on the calendar, but they'll fight and perish for the kingdom of the bird. Well, Hashikanon easy. You're right, that does look more professional. You can't just have a wall of text these days. It scares people away. What's with the little blobby cartoon guys? Nobody knows, but you've got to have them. Ah, the life of a web design professional. Busy. I better go make sure the shop's up and running too. Been a lot of traffic after buying those podcast ad spots. Barely even recognize this place anymore. Modifications are being made, all the while new driftwood sweets sprouting out of every quarter. It's the Uzis. I fear you've been coming up with new ideas for online store. You bet, boss. For example, Oregon pyramids are all well and good, but why stop there? What about the possibilities of non-pyramidal Oregon items? Or like Oregon weed leaf, Oregon dollar sign, Oregon video game entity? Very compelling. You know, it's rare we get someone of your entrepreneurial abilities joining a death cult. They genuinely prefer to start their own. Well, for what it's worth, I regard myself as more a temporary employee. No, anyway. You still want me to take stock in the basement? That's a good idea. Maybe there's something else we can put up on the store there. Remember, everything must go. You know, for startup-type organizations, these guys sure seem to be trying to stockpile as much ready cash as possible. Maybe I should get my TV ready again. Let's see here. College training tapes. Can think of at least 2 distinct types of people who would pay for those. Affirmation CD-ROMs, expect calendars, more pyramids, etc. All shelves of glossy, self-published books, each one proving beyond a doubt of the existence of extraterrestrial life. If never been opened, I wonder where that drought's coming from. Drought's coming from. Old doors are all over the complex, they're nailed up. The one behind the shelf swings blindly open. Well, variants are always worth something. These are some nice corridors. It seems like a shame to let them all get all seaweedy. The friendly alien posters were an improvement though. Why free link to canvas? Some of this might be tough to sell. Well, maybe they do okay on the novelty market. Funny retirement presents, etc. Shelf of old and worm-infested worm, like me? I'm infesting the books. Books. The words on every page had been carefully scribbled out. There's a reason why I'm clearly illiterate. Let me see what that sentence says. This is to the world. No. Never the... No. Can't see wire laps with the carpet. From somewhere in the darkness, I hear the barking of snakes. Is this the chimera track I've heard so much about? He had to disappear piece by piece into the air until nothing was left. Clothes found by the acolytes turned into holy relics, emblems of the negative, the remains of their victims. I need to do something really quickly. Okay, sorry about that. Ooh. Well. Extract 206. Terrified Screen 37. With the cheese grater, black hair, blue coat. Name not recalled. Chopping. SFX / gurgle 12. The one with the umbrella who came to that party. Name not recalled. License under Creative Commons Attribution License Woody Hans 1963. Of the missing last moments present in the recordings, screams repeating over and over, left on a rack in the basement of the sound effects library. Also commercial applications could lease to video game companies. Ask the new hire. Well, that's a lot of records. Oh. This is the inner sanctum of old organizations, so dedicated to negation that eventually they disappeared themselves. You can't make a living out of that. I was a new hire here at the time, but it was clear to me that we needed a change. New direction, new shape, better fitted for the things that we saw coming down the pike. We can escape, build a new life, back into the waves, back where there are no waves, a new house to weather the tides of history. You can help us. It can be the start of a new world. Have you ever thought about entering upper management? The board and I... hello? So, am I getting made permanent or what? Let's say hi to the corpse. Nope, okay. Can't even say hi to BB either, or Disease either. BB. I guess this way. No, this way. Ah. Oh, hey. No comment? Okay. She's waking up. Get the road pipe. Locals only. We don't like punk rockers out here. This is Jen and Dean country. Wait. I'm not even punk. I'm New Wave. There's New Wave? So the legend were true. You should go see Mr. President. Mr. President is a great friend of the department. We get a police discount on their zodiac readings. Cops swing their attention away, staring out unseeing into the surf. It's getting late. Soon the streetlights will come on. How long was I out? I wonder what happened to the Weepster and Co. Piles of clothes are neatly stacked on the beach. Maybe they all decided to head out for a swim. Eyes. I saw something up there. Hold on. Further back. Hello. I see you up there. Fresh signs taped upon the weathered boards. Discount spiritual opportunities plus videotapes cheap. I think I recognize the handwriting. Discount spiritual opportunities plus videotapes cheap. Probably. It's probably her. Mystic greetings, traveler. Oh, It's you. Hi, BB. How goes the new career, Zizi? Oh, management disappeared. Everyone else lit out with as many office supplies as they could carry, and I think this building might be sinking into the water. Your standard tech role. Right now, I'm doing one of the last rounds of asset liquidation before fleeing. Turns out this guy online is interested in an old box of LPs I found in the basement sector. BB, you're into music now. Do you think these could be worth anything? Hey. It's getting late. I can't believe this guy wouldn't wait until tomorrow. You're the one who wanted to get these records off our hands. Besides, if someone wanted to give us money, then we should respect their priorities. Also, funeral man found dead at his workplace, strangled by an unknown assailant. His brother, funeral man, was also killed. I'm just double checking to see if it's spelled the same. Yeah, it is. It's a sad day for funeral friends. Today's political economy is said to be wet and full of... Now remember, once he hands over the money, give the all clear and I'll come trade the LPs. It's good to be careful in these kinds of situations. Yes, indeed. She looks so tired. Why do you want me to monitor him anyways? He says it makes him feel at home. Whoa. Interesting. Hey there, thanks for coming out tonight. Aren't the stars pretty? Isn't it a nice night? Don't you think the world is basically good or basically bad? Man, I just work here. Good answer. Ever since I heard your CD, I knew we had a lot in common. People used to say, Blue, look around. Look at how beautiful the world is. Beautiful compared to what? I live here. It's nothing new to me. I never known another kind of world. By rights, this one should be as unnoticeable to me as the back of my own head. But it's not. It doesn't feel like that, and that's how I knew this world was not my home. There was the negative, the point of comparison. You think I'm just being lyrical, but it's true. It's a real place. I've been there. I've seen it. The counter world. The invincible antipode. You've been out to Australia? I was so flattered to be mentioned in that interview you did. Made me think it might be time for a comeback after all. I've seen... It looks like the fucking Mr. Beast pose, like the... Versus Mr. Beast. I've seen so many things that died. I can't wait to show everybody. You can go first since I know since I know you're a fan. Hey, come back. Did you bring my album? It's been a while. I wanted to make sure I remembered all the songs. Good. Wait here, I'll bring it to you. You can trust me, I'm a verified seller. Well, oh, God. I don't know where I'm going. Red sky. The people there too lived in the other world. They spoke to me. I couldn't understand them. Motherfucker, you did just go to Australia. Hey, is this still the same building? Every building is the same. Every person is the same. Every sentence means the same thing. And you wonder why I started killing people. Oh, hey, buddy. Lights out. Man, I'm not a parrot. I'm not gonna fall asleep just because you put a bag over my... Well, here's another nice mess you got us into. So maybe you both aren't ready to headline just yet. That's okay. You can stick to backup duties for now. We all have to pay our dues. What's that? That's a new wave. I thought you knew? Okay, fellas. I know it's been a while, so it's our big shot. A chance to usher in the new. Why not start slow with the cover version? Psst, maybe. I think I can untie this. Maybe? rising sun, rising up angry in the sky, and there's a little voice, you are not afraid to die. The old world make believe it's blind and deaf and dumb, but nothing achieves is shaped for things to come. Oh god. Ah, hey, this place again. I like these trees. It's the bird place where the birds are. Oh, hey. I'm pressing enter. Oh. Oops, hey, did any of you bring any strings? So just take a sec. The wave of the news seems to have crested a little earlier than anticipated. Don't worry, I think we can turn this gig around. Don't you guys remember the chords to walk, don't run? Hello? Hello? Well. BB's report. After clinging to a piece of driftwood, Susie and I eventually washed up on the beach and caught the last bus home. That was the last I saw of the band. In the end, the new wave broke apart before it could do much damage. By the time it rolled away, only the sassy beachwear store would be sassy no more. My newfound music career seems to have ended at about the same time that all the money vanished from the scene. The remaining true believers spent their time on arcane, factional disagreements before going underground. Stab Magazine, true heads only, no scene, no corporate. Weepster Wars update. Weepman's new single, I'm the New Weepster, has promoted 4 new Answer records claiming to be or to be inhabited by the spirit of the original Weepster, including Weepster with Revenge. Watch out, I'm the Weepster. I'm the Weepster's dad. Just call me Dad. And I'm the I'm the remastered original Weepster. New Schism alert. Neo-Dark Wave Murder Horror has officially split from the horror wave crime punk tendency and requests that they move out of his garage. In the end, the only sign that anything mysterious had occurred. I'll be planning out a gold dick real soon. I don't know. It was an abrupt Beach Boys revival that seemed to last all summer long. And that will be the end of this stream. And we will leave off the last ones for another time. So, bye bye!